Warning, this content is not for kids. If you're a kid, f off.
This is the car park you might recognise from earlier videos. We're at Morton Lochs, by the way, like spoilers for at Morton Lochs. They've harvested a lot of it because there's the cottages that I was trying to stay away from, and all this forestry would have hid me from those cottages. There's a bird hide. Right, I'm planning on sleeping in the bird hide. We're going to do a stealth camp in the bird hide, and if anybody asks, we're just doing some overnight wildlife watching. We're here and we usually camp in between 4 and 5 there. The first people arrived during the Mesolithic era 9,000 years ago. Pause that if you want to read it. But here is a sculpture of an arrowhead. There's people there. Of course there's people there. It's a popular walk. Popular walk. Right, so we've got 2 bird hides. One of them's kind of on stilts, you need to go up a ladder, but it's always locked. So we're going to check. Well, I mean 3 bird hides. There's one, and the tall one's along there. Park bench! Somebody's had a fire, and they're not allowed anywhere near it. That's a big ass fire. There's no need for a fire that size. Look, there's a wee in. It's a perfect size. Oh, this potential forest fire waiting to happen. That's from one of those Nerf guns, is it? Look at all these logs, Alan. Eh? That'll be why that fire was so big, because they had giant logs to burn. What did I tell you? It's always locked, but this thing's more than locked. It's locked and sealed off. Hide is closed for repairs at the moment. We do not know how long these repairs will take. Once we know, we will let you know. I've never been in there. It's always... Oh, Alan, wait a second. Aye, we're cool. We're cool. Yay. Now, there's the loch I was telling you about. Oh, look, got solar panels in the centre of it now. What's the ducks up to that they need a couple of solar panels? We're roughly about here, but that's all the forest that's just been chopped down, man. All of that. And there's the guy that planted the forest. We might be back here, boys and girls. I have my tent, just in case none of this pans out. That's where I want it to be. Thing's been getting repaired since 1978. We won't be stealthing in here because this one's missing a door. Please do not remove the squirrel food from the feeders or meddle with the squirrel's feeders. Are you feeding them hand sanitizer though? Yeah? Right, before we check out that sculpture that looks like a flaccid, well, you'll see in a second. There. No squeaky doors in this one. This is a better view of the loch. But this hides right at the entrance. So I think the one we were in back there, I think that might be where we're going to camp. Let's go back to the car park anyway and we'll take it from there. What do you suppose this is meant to be? Is it a wave? You don't get waves on the lochs, not like that anyway. Is it an elephant? I don't know. Right next to it, around 7,000 years ago, a tsunami struck this area, so it's representing the tsunami. Okay. Skip that back a wee bit and pause it if you want to read all that. 1847, the date is on there. Wonder when it was built then. So, let's go and live under the bridge, Alan. Shall we camp right here like a wee troll? Oh, it's a bit of an echo. Space! How do you get an echo on something so open? Open! Oh, that was better, eh? Space! That's pretty cool. That no strings attached guy, he's been here. There's the fanny magnet. See you later, fanny magnet. We're going that way.
Is there any point in trying when everyone's a sinner? I was looking for enlightenment, but I couldn't find a dealer.
It's 3:30, so we've got at least another hour and a half of sunlight. 5 o'clock was when the sun set last night. Well, the sun set about 4:30ish. It was dark by 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to bother unpacking my sleeping arrangement just yet, in case somebody comes. Let's just keep it going. Yeah, I'm not going to bother unpacking my stuff until it's closer to nightfall. Please be aware capture cameras are being used throughout this site. If you come across any cameras, please wipe it off and say you're sorry. Well, there's a bird box. Bird box, bird box, bird box. Might even be squirrel boxes, because there doesn't seem to be holes in them and squirrels like to lift the lid and climb in. Let me just show you around the area. There's more squirrel boxes up here on a track. A walkway, it's just there, look, let me show you. Squirrel box, squirrel box, squirrel box. Yeah. We brought water, boys and girls. It's just as well, because this ain't no water source. And also, I've no filters for the water to go bottle. Remember I used to use that all the time? The only reason I stopped using it is because you really want a good thirst quenching drink, but you can't get one out of them. You can just get little sips, and if you squeeze it too hard to force the water through, you pop the top off. They've no very thought them out very well, but the filter on them is remarkable, man. It'll turn that water into nice, clean, fresh drinking mineral water. I've tried it with Coca-Cola. You pour Coca-Cola in this bottle, squeeze it, and just clear water comes out. It's brilliant. Wait a minute, is this squirrel sharing trees then? Because there's 2 boxes on that one, on that one, on that one, and on that one. Squirrels don't share trees. There's a fact for you. A squirrel, I might have told you this last episode, a squirrel would rather outrun a dog, or try and outrun a dog, than climb up another squirrel's tree, because squirrels are territorial. You climb up another squirrel's tree, you're pretty much saying to that squirrel, let's have a fight. Square go now. In fact, that is latched closed. There's no way in. There's no hole. The lids are latched closed. Look, it's got a latch. And then, right, what are these boxes? They're no for squirrels, because it's squirrels no like. Let me just unlock my front door. The 3 R's, boys and girls. Recce, recce, recce. There's no time wasted on recce. So, we've just did a wee loop. The only way in, because you're not coming across that bit, there's a swampy swamp going all the way around there. There's a loch on that side, so you're not coming in that side. The only way into where we are is up that walkway. Through here. Oh, I suppose you can come through that way as well, but the only way in is here. Can you believe that I was actually away to complain about sunlight there? That sounds like great tits. Wonder if they followed us here. Now, will we family of tits? I've got great tits, by the way. They live on my window ledge. Oh, let me pour it first, please. Well, won't need to worry about you dragging sand in and out the tent all night. Cheers, my boy. Here's another cool. Oh, that's asbestos. Asbestos roof. Is it? I don't want to fucking touch it. It looks like asbestos, eh? Guess we're home for tonight. What is that? Is that an old boy? Boy, you Americans call them, but it's pronounced boy. You always like to change things just to be difficult. There's better view of it, even though you can't really, this blinding sun. I'm no way to start complaining about the sun. I've not had this amount of daylight in one of my videos for a long time. We've only got %20 on this battery left, so before we change batteries and before we actually get more beers, I'll just wait here. He's running a bit mental trying to get up here. Come up here, you nugget. Good boy. Pause that. We'll read it up. We'll read it in a minute. Well, that's new. Why did they put that there? You've been locked since the day you were built. Len Fullerton. Your hide's a load of shite, mate. In fact, it's probably the best hide on the planet. We'll never know. I was going to bring a door wedge to wedge under there. Ah, wait a minute. I've got something to show you that I was planning to see. I get distracted. Right behind the chocolate bar. I've got a couple of drawn pins. I'm going to pin that to the front of the door. Hopefully that'll deter anyone from coming in if I'm still sleeping in the morning. So there's another thing. This is one of the first camps I'm actually going to have to set an alarm, because I need to be up and kind of packed to make it look like I'm no taking the piss before the first person comes in here. Right, I'm going to open this just now anyway. Common frog. What, as opposed to rich frogs? Do you get rich frogs like? Look at this nonsense. Mute swan. It's vocally impaired, you sick bastards. Now, you need to actually fucking read that. I'm not sure boys and girls. But at the end of the day, it's better than... it's a warning, is it? It's a warning. The footsteps on here will give me a warning. That'll give them a warning. In turn, giving me an extra few seconds. So if anybody's going to come in here, I think they're going to try and come in quiet. And either way, Alan's going to let me know they're there. Casually walking up here. Casually walking up here. Oh, what's going on up my church? Oh, what? Filming in progress. Okay. And that's not a permanent thing, because you can tell there's two red drawn pins holding it in place. Cool. Is it cool to come in? Are you filming? Are you filming? What are you filming? It's no porno, is it? Better no be.
Sometimes I don't know if I need a shave or a haircut.
So it'll be dark within the next half an hour. I can't imagine any bird watchers are going to be coming here now. While we've still got a little bit of daylight, I'm going to stash one of these right there. I'm going to stand it up so it faces properly. Oh, I've just broken a spider web with my pinky. Sorry, Mr. or Mrs. Spider. Yay! Somebody will find that. They probably won't have a clue. Like, what is that? What does this badge even mean? And why is that sticker being slapped on all the signs around here? That's the longest the sun stayed up this year. I'm going to need to Google that to see if this was the longest day of the year so far. But we're in darkness here, my old friend.
Along these broken pavements, I let my mind run free. The past and the present seem just the same to me. The people I have loved most, among these stones they dwell. And in the plainest language, the stories they did tell. They pass, they pass, they pass, they pass the streets of Dundee. Hold half the world for me in scores, in droves, the living and the ghosts. The streets of Dundee mean most to me. Depending on your viewpoint, this place is blessed or cursed. And in the years I've lived here, I've seen the best and worst, an air of sordid passion, a look of dirty grace, but not quite in your face. It's not that kind of place. They pass, they pass, they pass, they pass the streets of Dundee. Hold half the world for me in scores, in droves, the living and the ghosts. The streets of Dundee mean me. Down greasy potholed roadways I watch the traffic crawl, and for the cars and buses I give no thought at all. I think about the future, I wonder at her health, and how with this human wealth she does renew herself. They pass, they pass, they pass, they pass the streets of Dundee, hold half the world for me, in scores, in droves, the living and the ghosts. The streets of Dundee mean most to me.
Thank you very much. I'll be here, well, until my alarm goes. So I need to set an alarm.
On the road again with Radio TAM.
Right. Jab, 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 jab. I'll get back to you when this is heated up. I just remembered I'm using the aluminum mess tin. No good for you. Of course they're no good for you. If they were good for you, they wouldn't have given your soldiers them, would they? We're in our bed. I don't want to shine the light out the window. That White House is right over there. The car park is like right along there. So I think we're good, man. And if you can tell, I put two of those benches, those pews, right up against the door, and I've tried to pull the door. You can't open the door with two of them up against it. And we'll have the sign outside saying filming in progress, so hopefully nobody tries to come in. He's knackered. He's so cute. Anyway, I'm off to bed. That's me just knocked on some boots for the night, so I'm tired. I'm off to sleep. I'll see you guys in the morning. Yeah. See you in the morning then. Get a coffee on. Right, look. 1, 2. Coffee bite now, coffee, and yay, my plunger. I found that 3 giant heaped teaspoons is the perfect amount for the maximum capacity of that. Anything more, it's just like drinking tar. And anything less, well, anything less might as well just go right in the bin. that on. Right, I'm going to let that brew for a minute, and while that's brewing, I'm going to roll up my sleeping mat. Dr. John Berry, we've got him to thank. He planted all the trees here. There wasn't a single pine tree in Tentsmuir until he planted them. Legend. Here's a final look at the view. Remind me to Google what the solar panels are powering. Leave no trace, take only memories, and leave nothing but footprints. But we're not even leaving any footprints. Right, one more thing to do. Oh, still in progress. Right, boys and girls. That was a good night, man. That was a good night. I think I got more filmed in that wee box than I usually do camping out in the woods with a team of people. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, you beautiful humans. Thanks for hitting the like button. Big thanks to all the subscribers. See you in the next episode then, eh? But before then, I'll see you in the comments. There's the other end of the loch. We were down that end, but I think this might be the only loch in the whole existence of lochs that's got a road going through the middle of it. Alan, on me. That wee island up there where the swan is, we were just to the right of there.